Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Scorpio for week ahead. So watch this video if you're a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description. So now let us see messages for the sign of Scorpio for week ahead. Messages for Scorpio for week ahead. So what is the blessing coming in for Scorpio for week ahead, please? What is the blessing coming in for Scorpio? Hold on a second. Okay, what is the blessing coming in for Scorpio for week ahead? What is the blessing coming in? So the blessing that is coming in is 10 of Swords. So I see that Scorpio, finally you will be able to put an end to a tough situation. Maybe something was lingering on for a very long time and you were not having the courage to close the door, or maybe even if you had the courage, something or the other happened and like there was a repetitive pattern which you badly wanted to come out of, but things were just not working. So I see that now finally you will be able to step out of a toxic cycle. You will be able to put an end to something that is not serving you, and you will be able to move to a new chapter. So that is possible. I also see that if something was hidden from you, somebody maybe was conspiring against you, there was some important information hidden. I see that's going to come to the surface, and it's going to give you a lot of clarity to move forward and make a choice to move forward, basically. Also, if you have been having some sort of health issue, something which is like life-threatening or something like that, this is obviously going to be very specific message. So if you had like a life-threatening condition that was happening for a very long time, I see some sort of a relief might come in from there, but obviously you have to take a personal reading to confirm this. But with this message here, I see some sort of a relief coming in that aspect of your life as well. Okay, so something difficult finally coming to an end. You are ending a chapter and moving on. Good, I like this. All right, so now let us see what is the blockage for Scorpio that Scorpio needs to be aware of. So your blockage, something that you need to take care of, is the Page of Wands. You really need to take initiatives in your life. If you want a transformation to happen in your life, then you need to understand that transformations happen as a result of efforts. Like I see this a lot of times from people who, like, if I post a reading or if I post anything, they're like, yeah, I'm waiting for my good times. Honey, if you will wait, you will have to wait for your entire life. You have to make actions from your side so that you can have a shift in your life. If you want things to change in your life, you need to start doing things differently in your daily life, and then as a result of it, your life will start changing. It's not that your life will first change and then you will take action. That is not how it works. So that is what it is. I see that somewhere, even though you are looking for a new chapter in your life and you're looking for transformation, but your blockage is that when it comes to taking an action, when it comes to taking that initiation, you do not do it wholeheartedly, and you lack that willpower somewhere, So this is something that you need to take care of, and this is something that you need to work upon. If you want a shift in your life, you need to be willing to do the work behind it. Okay, so this is something. Also, I'm intuitively picking that this is the time that you need to cooperate with people. The more you will cooperate with those that are around you, the better it will be for you. Do not get into any trouble, basically. Do not pick up fights. Do not be part of fights. Okay, now let's see career messages for Scorpio. What is coming towards Scorpio in career? So we have the Empress. So Empress is a card of abundance. This is a card of birthing as well. Some of you have been working on an idea, project, or maybe something, and now you're like about to birth it. So something that you have been contemplating for a very long time, or maybe you've been working upon it for a very long time. Now it's finally time that you put it out in the world, and you take action towards it. So something that you're about to birth, it's going to be very successful, and it is going to lead to a new beginning. So that is what it is. Empress is also a card of abundance. It talks about creative ideas which are very fruitful, and it talks about, whatever you set your mind to, you will achieve a lot of success in it. So that is great, but again, you have to put in that work behind it, right? What is the blockage for Scorpio in career that Scorpio needs to be aware of? Three of Pentacles again. So something that you need to take care of is that you are also doing the hard work. Three of Pentacles talks about taking time to learn something, it's like that energy where you are learning and polishing your skills, and you are also part of groups and teams, and you're doing your hard work. So Three of Pentacles is asking you not to focus on the rewards, rather focus on how much hard work you're putting in and what's the quality of your work. So whatever you're trying to birth, whatever you're trying to start in your career, whatever you're trying to work upon in your career, make sure that you are working upon it with all your heart. So if you give your best effort, it's going to give you good results. But if you're more focused on the results and you're not focused on the quality and the efforts that you're putting in, it's going to be average. And obviously then it's going to give you average results. Another thing that you need to take care of is that this is the time to cooperate and collaborate with people. The more you can work as a group and a team, it'll be better for you. So try to look for support. Don't try to do things alone. Okay? What is the advice for Scorpio in career? Your advice is the Nine of Wands. So it's asking you to not underestimate yourself. Just know how strong you are, even though you might be going through a major transformation in your life, major endings and new beginnings. Just remind yourself how strong you are and how you can handle whatever it is. And Nine of Wands is asking you not to give up. So if you face any challenges, stand your ground and do not give up. If you do not give up, you will be able to sail through whatever it is. Okay? So that is what it is. And do not underestimate yourself. Very important. Alright, now let's see Scorpio's love life. What's happening? Give me the present energy for Scorpio in love. So in the present, we have the Six of Wands. Scorpio, looks like you're in a very desirable position. You might be having options when it comes to love. I don't know if you realize it or not, but you might be attracting few people towards you. Six of Wands is talking about options. It talks about competition. So that is that. Some of you, you're also very focused on your career, your victory, your success. So you are more focused on these things, and then people are focused on you. You know, like sometimes when we are not interested in love, we have people interested in us. So you might be doing something which is catching eyes, and I don't know if you're successful in career, you have good money. I don't know what the hell are you doing, but it's definitely attracting people towards you is what I see. So looks like you're in an envious position when it comes to love. Let's see what's the blockage for Scorpio in love. Something that Scorpio needs to be taking care of. Your blockage is the Five of Pentacles. So you have people who are interested in you and people who are looking at you, but you, Scorpio, are looking at your problems and what all is not working and what all is lacking. You're not counting your blessings is what I see. And you might be underestimating yourself as well. Five of Pentacles is when, you're not looking in the right direction. You're not looking in the direction which can actually help you. Rather than you're more focused on things that are not working for you. Another blockage for you could be that maybe somebody abandoned you. You might be having abandonment issues. Like there are people who are interested in you, but the one that interests you is the one that might have abandoned you. Maybe it's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that might be an instance where you are in an abandonment kind of a situation with somebody. You abandoned them, they abandoned you, something like that. So that is a blockage. Or maybe another blockage is that you're just not able to look in the right direction and you're more focused on each other's faults or things that are not working. Alright, let's see. What's the outcome for Scorpio in love? Eight of Swords, confusion, feeling tied up. And Four of Swords. And Five of Cups. Oh my god, Scorpio, what the fuck is happening in your love life, honey? Tell me. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, very strongly an air sign, or maybe another water sign. You have options, Scorpio. This is one of those readings which is very weird. You have options. I don't know if you realize it or not. Like, you are in a position which is very enviable, and there are people who have their eyes on you, but maybe you want somebody and things are not working there, and it kind of makes you upset. Some of you, maybe there's a no contact period going on between you and somebody. It makes you anxious. Eight of Swords is when you feel very tied down. Some of you feel like the situation is out of your control. You feel very helpless. You're looking for solution. You're looking for some sort of a clarity in a particular situation with somebody, and you're not able to get it. Or maybe if you're single, I see that you're just feeling very confused in your love life. You don't know whether you want something, whether something is working or not. You may try to initiate a relationship, conversation or whatever, but then it just doesn't go anywhere. So I see that your energy is pretty much withdrawn when it comes to love. You're not able to give your 100% because you don't have that clarity. And I have a very strong intuition here that Maybe you had a separation with somebody and it bothers you energetically and it's not letting you move on, even though you're trying to, but it's not. So on the physical level, you've taken a break and you feel like I'm disconnected, but emotionally something bothers you. What is up? You feel pretty messed up in your love life and you feel pretty stuck. What is the advice for Scorpio in love? Your advice is a Three of Cups. So you really need to focus on your emotional well-being. I see that you've just isolated yourself and that's kind of adding to your loneliness. Your advice here is to enjoy the present moment. Try to do things that bring you emotional satisfaction and just makes your life worthwhile, you know. I see that. And try to connect with people. Try to connect with people. You've just isolated yourself and it's kind of adding to your anxiety when it comes to love. There is definitely a relationship that is not working and it's making you feel very anxious. But your advice is to not live into that victim mode, rather try to do things that bring you happiness. If somebody doesn't want you, why do you want them? Why do you have to chase them? Don't do it. Do not put your self-respect at the doormat. Don't do it. Your message is to keep the light-hearted energy, go out, be with your friends, socialize, and you have options, but you're not realizing it because you're too focused on what's not working. Try to connect with people, realize your self-worth. You are the prize, realize it. You're not realizing your self-worth. For cross-watchers, this can be vice versa. If you will start realizing how beautiful, how amazing you are, you will see how many people are interested in you. But the problem is you are not realizing it. Anything else for Scorpio's love life? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So I see that you need to focus on your stability. You need to focus on your own life. Start giving into yourself. You might have been bending over backwards for people in the past and they took you for granted. Now it's time that you start focusing on yourself. And the more you focus on yourself, the more desirable you become. And I see you will be able to come across somebody who's going to be great if you socialize and stuff. But I don't see anything very solid right now. I just see that you have options to choose from. The problem is you don't see the options. You're just too stuck in your own mind. Give me a message for Scorpio to close off this reading, please. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I see that if you go out, you meet people, you get to know each other, you will be able to come across someone who's like a match for you. And then you need to be more optimistic about your love life. And some of you will meet somebody significant through your friends. Your friends, your network circle might actually bring in somebody towards you. And you need to be optimistic about your love life. Right now, you're not optimistic. Right now, you're just like sad and gloomy and thinking what all is not working. It's kind of ruining it. So the more positive you are when it comes to your love life and the more hopeful and optimistic you are, love will come in your life. So stop dwelling in the past. Stop feeling like a victim. And I see that you're also crying over spilt milk. You know, the problem is you're more focused on something that might have happened in the past, which still, you know, makes you anxious and stuff like that. You still have opportunities, Scorpio. Just because a relationship ended or just because something did not work out doesn't mean the end of love, end of the world. If you wanted somebody and they did not want you back, you don't go after them. Hold on to your self-respect. And this is something which I read in a book and it was so powerful that anytime you are put in a situation where you have to choose between your self-respect and love, you choose your self-respect. Your self-respect makes you desirable. I see that. If you will just keep on being a doormat, you will have to become a doormat. If you hold on to your self-respect, you will see how many people are interested in you, because there are people. So that's pretty much your reading. I hope this helps and resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, bye.